that.
A lot of chances in the first and the second. You kind of feel like if they kept at it, they would eventually go in. Like they did in the third.
We were hoping. You know, there was a lot of good things that we did out there tonight. We weren't seeing the results that we wanted to as far as the scoreboard goes, and we made a couple mistakes, and I think we can fix those. But you know, overall, there was a lot of positives to take from the game. I think the biggest positive for me is that even though the results weren't there from the attempts that were going at the net and the opportunities we had, our guys stuck to it. And you know, I think it's important for a team to establish that they could win in the third period, and that was probably the most important thing tonight. That they battled back, they didn't surrender, they just kept pushing through, and you got to give them a lot of credit because they just kept their foot on the gas.
On Shea's goal, he was in pretty deep there. Is that part of your system that allowed him to be so deep, or was that just an instinctive play by him?
Well, I think it's an instinctive play by him. You know, our defensemen have the green light to get up and join the rush. There was a look there that he saw, and he took it. Ended up coming out the other side and finding its way in. But certainly our defensemen they can push from the backside and add to the offense.
How much jump did that first goal give you, knowing that you had virtually a whole period still to go?
Well, it was big. We talked about getting that one on the power play. I mean, that was going to happen. I mean, it needed to happen, and it was a beautiful play. And I think it just reinforced their drive out there. But you know, they just kept their foot on the gas, and they just kept coming. And there was, you know, they get the second one and the third one right away. And you know, that's a positive sign, not to get one and ease back, and not to get just the second one and ease back, but just to keep pushing on the game and pushing on the plan. You know, they did a super job of that.
I know you've been doing this a long time, and this is just one of 82, but to win your opener in your first game as the Predators coach, what does that mean to you?
Well, you know, it's great. Honestly, I'm happy for the guys, and I'm happy for Nashville and the Predators and the fans. It's everybody. You know, you want to come to your home opener and be successful for everybody's. You know, you know, it's a special night because it's the first game. It's in our building. There's new players here. There's a lot of new players, not just a new coach. There was lots of people that were added. You know, there's fans that want. You talk to the fans, and they've been waiting for this first game and wanting this first game to happen. And that being said, you don't want to come in and not play a game that you're happy with, or not find results that you're looking for. So I'm not so much happy for, you know, because it's coaching in a first game. I'm happy for our organization, our fans, and our city, and I'm really happy for the players.
Big question with Forsberg the last year or so has been size and strength. It looked like he was winning a lot of battles. You know, certainly did that to create the first goal. How encouraged were you by that with him?
He's been really consistent in that area since we've been, you know, since rookie camp started. I thought he was a top player every game in the rookie camp. He was a real positive offensive player for us in the exhibition season, and really that, I think, just continued. He is, you know, it's hard for me to compare last to this year, but he appears to be strong in those battles that you're talking about. He's got a tremendous awareness about him, and ability to find time and space and make plays. And you know, he had probably the move of the night there coming in, and the backhand ended up not connecting, but it was certainly a talented move. But he's been consistent with his offense and his two-way play since he got here in rookie camp.
Mike Ribeiro faced off against David Legwand tonight. Saw the bulk of his face-offs against him. It almost seemed like he had his hands full. He ended up going 6-13 in the dot against him. Were you expecting that matchup tonight?
You know, we were trying more to focus on the zones and the zone starts a little bit than the matchups. They ended up next to each other quite a bit. You know, I think at times we were doing good things offensively, and we just wanted to keep the rhythm of getting the lines back out there. And not so much focus on the matchup, but try to get the momentum, especially halfway through the second. It seemed like it went flat for just a little bit. And I think it was probably maybe 9 minutes to go in the second period. We started to really play some good offensive hockey and establish some zone time. And at that point, I just wanted to keep rolling them over, and we worried more about the matchups on the back end than we did about the forwards.
Was it promising to see almost a 30 of the shots that you put on net tonight come from that top line of Neal, Ribeiro, and Owen?
You know, I thought there was a lot of, I thought all the lines contributed. I thought that, you know, it was a good team effort. I haven't looked at the statistics to see where they all came from, but, you know, Yarncroft's line was really good with Wilson and Jokinen. I thought they had an excellent game, and there were shifts. I thought that Derek Roy's line was good, and then, you know, Goose's line at the end there contributed offensively and did a good job defensively. So, you know, I thought it was a real good team effort tonight.
Anything else?
Thank you, guys.